able to maintain a balance between the speaking and the playing, and remember to make the text easy to understand, even though the mood of the music sometimes changes drastically. But soon the music becomes more difficult yet, and I will probably start failing in one way or another. I should point out, however, that I'm not obliged to fail. After all, the audience cannot see the score I am reading, and no one would be the wiser if I were to simply leave out whatever passages I am unable to play. People might be very impressed by my playing, and think that I had succeeded in playing a piece which the composer thought could not be played successfully by any bass player. But by leaving out the hardest passages like that, I would be cheating, and the performance would really not be a success at all, since the piece is about failing. By now, failing is extremely difficult. That is, the piece called Failing. There are a few relaxed moments now and then, but most of the time I am required to play a tricky chromatic melody at a fast speed, and by now I am probably beginning to fail in one way or another. Of course, I don't particularly enjoy failing. Sometimes I think it would be better if I cheated a little so that I would not fail too badly, and so that people would be more impressed by my playing ability. But on the other hand, if I do my best and play most of the music well, it should be clear that I am doing the task as well as anyone could expect me to do it. Moreover, I will be interpreting the piece accurately, since it is obviously that failing is about failing, and in playing everything accurately without slowing down and without speaking or cheating or anything, I will fail to fail and thus will miss the point. In a way, I almost want to fail, because everybody failed. And because I want to interpret it appropriately. But I must not try to fail, because I will try to succeed in doing the task well without slowing down and without missing notes. Even though by now, it is almost impossible to succeed for very long. If I tried to fail and then fail, that would be a kind of success and not a failure at all. So I must try to succeed. That way, when I fail to succeed, I will succeed in interpreting the essence of the piece, even though I will fail to accomplish the task as it is set up. In other words, I will not be able to fail unless I am trying to succeed, and I won't succeed in interpreting the piece sensitively unless my performance turns out to be a failure. Or, putting it another way, I will probably succeed in failing to succeed, not only because the music is so difficult, but also because if I fail to succeed and failing to succeed, I will fail to fail and will miss the point, since failing is obviously about failing, and since any successful performance must be a qualified failure. In any case, I am continuing to read the text and playing the music as well as possible, attempting to maintain a normal pace, and I am probably continuing to fail. But I should not be failing quite as often now as I was before, because the music is returning to some of the more lyrical material. But even that material is difficult to play as expressively as I would like under these circumstances. But at least there is not much danger that I will miss notes, and if I concentrate, I can also maintain a balance between the speaking and the playing. Soon, however, I will be faced with a fresh difficulty. The text is about to run out, but the music continues for another minute or so. During that time, I must decide for myself exactly what to play. My remarks are to be genuinely improvised and should include specific references to this particular performance and to the degree to which I have been failing, or failing, fail, or failing to succeed, fail. As before, I must continue to speak at a normal pace and in a normal tone of voice, and maintain a balance between the speaking and the playing. As an additional challenge, I am supposed to link the written part of the text with the improvised part so smoothly that no one will be able to tell exactly where the improvised speaking began and where the written portion left off. But as you may have guessed, I am well into the improvised portion of the text, because as I'm trying to play this tricky melody and improvise the text on it, I am brutally failing. But I'm not going to be failing quite as often now because there are only about 5 more notes. So thanks for being a wonderful audience and enjoying this evening.